Hey, what's really going on? Bitcoin, crypto, and currency. Currently looking at Cardano against USDT. Price action interacting with some very high technical sell pressure, conflicting with some very high fundamental buy pressure, causing this brutal sideways as we redetermine support. Now, we've already well over doubled our money in the following 40 days after EngineeringRobo became bullish on price action. We saw up to 151% in upside, easily turning $10,000 into $25,000 just by sitting around looking at it. And so, if you didn't take profit above, at, or around $3 per Cardano, there may be reasons to believe you should perhaps consider closing your position around current levels, allowing you to capitalize on 96% ROI with EngineeringRobo's buy and now sell suggestion. So easily doubling your money in just less than 2 months. And so there are many different robo advisors that come with EngineeringRobo's different packages, and so it is key to pick the best 3 that suit your trading strategy. And so once 2 of your chosen 3 robo advisors give you a buy or sell suggestion, that is used to determine your entries and exits. And EngineeringRobo is not used to determine the exact, tops or bottoms of the market, but is used to decipher the best areas of accumulation that have the highest chance of success. And so I believe at the moment, with 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors getting bearish on price action, I believe that could suggest some, short-term downside or sideways for prices moving forward before a more comfortably bullish area of accumulation presents itself. I do believe overall Cardano wants to continue its upside, and there's very much a high demand for this coin currently, and I'm still overall very bullish. However, in the immediate short term, I am looking for some perhaps sideways or downside, as we have been very bullish in a rather short amount of time. So I believe any kind of uptrend like this requires these pullbacks and interactions with support to allow for continued upside in the longer term. So right now, 2 robo-advisors bearish on price action. We're currently getting slapped up, down, and around by the 0.786 Fibonacci line. $2.44, in my opinion, is looking like sell pressure, which could very much cause price action to come down to this $2.18 support line that I have, which is going to be a very bullish area of accumulation for us. The more we interact with and hold above that level, the more bullish we can kind of be. If we fail to hold that 218, as we see price action on the 7th of September reaching all the way toward the 0.618 Fibonacci line, $1.92. However, bottoming out just around $2 there does lead me to believe we may see price action fall below $2.18. However, as long as daily candles are opening and closing above that level, it is still support. And so, in my opinion, an immediate short term, I'm looking for that 218. If we fail to hold that and its resistance, we're looking for another chance of buy pressure at $1.92. And if that fails to hold us, we have a very, very bullish area of support all the way down there at $1.50, correlating with the 0.5 Fibonacci line, is a very bullish area of buy pressure for us if we were to make our way all the way down to it. I believe this is a less likely outcome for Cardano currently, however, not impossible. And with sell suggestions in play, I am looking for sideways or downside. I will be more comfortably bullish on Cardano the more we solidify support at $2.18, or we see some buy signals kind of return. And so if we kind of refer to previous times that we've seen sell suggestions, we see price action experience these bearish suggestions around $1.45, and then we see price action experience 31% in downside over the following kind of couple months before becoming bullish again. So if you took profit at those levels, EngineeringRobo saved you from up to 31% downside on your investment. Wow. I don't suspect we will see a 30% retracement. However, that is not impossible. So at the moment, I'm looking for $2.18 per Cardano as a bullish area of support. I'm waiting for buy signals to return before I can start accumulating. If you refer to kind of previous times we've seen buy signals for Cardano, we can see price action come from a very bullish area of accumulation and consolidation around the beginning of November of 2020, roughly 4,000 years ago today. We have price action get bullish around 11 cents, and then we see prices rise up to 1,319% over the following 159 days, easily turning a potential $10,000 investment into $140,000 with EngineeringRobo's buy signals just by sitting around waiting for it. And so now we have 2 of our 3 robo advisors get bearish at $1.19, allowing you to capitalize on 988% ROI. So just about 10xing your money with EngineeringRobo's buy and sell suggestions. And so at the moment, I do believe overall I am still quite bullish on Cardano, and I do believe the uptrend will very much continue. However, a perhaps phase of sideways might be necessary, and interactions with support might be required before we can continue the uptrend. If we see briefly here, we have experienced another rejection off of the FOMO zone. That is where very high fundamental sell pressure is present, and longer term investors are going to be taking profit above that level. But we also see the fundamental buy pressure and demand for Cardano definitely has been able to keep us up in the FOMO zone, holding against that aggressive sell pressure, causing this very volatile sideways until we finally found our way out of the FOMO zone, allowing for some upside. And so right now we're in a very volatile state. And I do believe Cardano is likely to experience some volatile ups and downs before we can reestablish the kind of uptrend here. And we definitely have the bullish buy pressure to fight that FOMO zone once we kind of get back into it. So I do believe now would not be the best time to buy Cardano. I believe accumulating at current levels is subject to the highest risk of short-term downside. I believe a more bullish area of accumulation is going to be around $2.18, or perhaps just under $2 at the 0.618 line, or when EngineeringRobo becomes bullish on price action again, because right now we're smack in the middle of support and resistance. So I do believe this would be the highest volatile sort of opportunity to be accumulating. Now we're going to take a look at ONE against USDT Harmony. Price action currently interacting with some key sell pressure and take profit around 21 cents. We do have a very technical higher high on the 13th of September relative to this kind of swing high all the way back in the 29th of March. Technical higher high for us is going to be very bullish moving forward. We have buy signals in play. Robo advisors still bullish on price action ever since the 7-cent level. We've seen price action rise up to 205% in the following 48 days. Easily tripling your money with EngineeringRobo's buy signals. And so at the moment, with no Robo advisors suggesting sell pressure, I do believe the uptrend very much wants to continue. I believe technically the 0.786 Fibonacci line, 18 cents per Harmony, is going to be sell pressure for us at the moment, and we are making our way toward a very bullish area of strong support, which is the 0.618 Fibonacci Bugatti line, 14 cents, correlating with my support line there. And so that's going to be kind of my target for this pullback. That will be the most bullish area to be accumulating with these buy signals in play. Buying off that support is going to be a very bullish area to start accumulating ONE moving forward. So I do believe the upside very much wants to continue. However, like I said, we have tripled our money in a very short amount of time, so perhaps some sideways or consolidation and interactions downward towards support are necessary. And so if we refer to kind of previous times we've seen these buy signals, we have prices get bullish around 3 cents per Harmony, and then we see price action rise up to 517% over the following 24 days, easily turning $10,000 into $60,000 with EngineeringRobo's buy signals. And then we see price action get bearish around 11 cents per Harmony when 2 of our 3 chosen advisors get bearish, suggesting you close your position, allowing you to still capitalize on 222% ROI with EngineeringRobo's buy and sell suggestions. So definitely tons of gains to be made with EngineeringRobo and ONE USDT. However, in the immediate short term, it looks like we're making our way towards support. I believe a more bullish opportunity to buy this coin would be around kind of 14 cents. However, we are still looking bullish at the moment. Our robo advisors are still bullish on price action, and these dips could be bought up at any kind of point in time. The further we interact with daily candles opening and closing above this 14-cent line, the further it is confirmed as support. I very much think we will make our way back up to and through that 22-cent level. However, in the immediate short term, we may get slapped up, down, and around by 18 cents and 14 cents, because that is currently the 0.786 line and the 0.618. So at the moment, I would not jump into ONE at current levels. I would wait for another interaction with 14 cents before jumping into this coin, or if we express a higher high past that kind of 22 cents. Now we're looking at Bitcoin against USDT prices getting rejected and interacting with sell pressure present at $48,000 per Bitcoin. My resistance line at the moment, not a surprise. That could very much spell short-term downside for us as we make our way toward this 0.618 Fibonacci line. $41,500 per Bitcoin is going to be my target for this pullback, and with 2 of our 3 robo advisors bearish on price action, I am looking for downside and interactions with support before this uptrend continues. continues. If we fail to hold 41.5, we have a more bullish area of support waiting for us at $38,000 per Bitcoin. While that does sound rather unlikely at current levels, it is not impossible in the crypto sphere. Overall, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, and I very much suspect the upside will continue. I am expecting at least a six-figure Bitcoin before any sort of prolonged, downside or bearish price action is to be considered. FOMO zone here still suggesting a potential bull market top around $117,000 per Bitcoin. So I do believe the uptrend will very much continue when it's ready. However, in the immediate short term, we've been very bullish in a very short amount of time. So all of this sideways and all of these interactions downward with support are going to be rather necessary for us, and is going to be very bullish for us moving forward. And this is very healthy for the uptrend, because what goes up in such a fast manner usually comes back down in just as fast of a manner. However, the overall buy pressure for Bitcoin has not gone anywhere, and the demand for it is definitely very much in play. Lots of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market contributing to the immediate direction of Bitcoin. Overall, I'm still very bullish. However, EngineeringRobo is bearish on price action, so we are looking for support and interaction downward. The sideways will very much continue until we see some kind of until we see some solid support found, or our Robo advisors become bullish again. Resistance at 48K might send price action all the way down to 41.5. At the moment, I would not jump into Bitcoin at current levels, as we are at resistance. So buying today would be subject to the highest risk of short-term downside. Now, there's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, only better times, in my opinion. I do believe some better times to be accumulating will present themselves moving forward. Let me know in the comments down below where you think price action is going to go. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you trade? Do you hold? Or do you let the price action unfold? Let me know what you're doing with your bags if you have them. Check out EngineeringRobo free with the link in the description. Give it a shot for a week. Let me know what you think. Thank you for tuning in. Check out all the other social media down below. Subscribe here on YouTube and tune in for the next one.